This is a 6-month project, and we're doing it in 4.5 days.
How are we on schedule?
This morning we were still about 3 hours behind, and we're hoping by 10 o'clock tonight we'll be right back on schedule.
But just seeing it is just overwhelming to me. I didn't realize how it would be when you actually are on the site. It's just, wow.
Very proud. Incredibly proud.
Yes, exactly. I think it's a really cool thing for the family and for everybody involved.
Here come the tears.
Good morning, day 4. We got a second floor in our precious house here.
But this is really exciting, and I think it's good for the community too, because generates a lot of excitement, as you can see from all the people here, and everybody's just really fired up about it. So
I happen to have an in with Craig Sneed, who's doing the landscaping through Sneed Landscaping, and he got us on his team, and we're helping out with the stones that go around the pond. The Frisch family is our old family friends. I've known Jackie my whole life. We went to church together, we grew up together, we've had wonderful times together. I'm good friends with the Smiths who live right next door, and I'm just very fortunate to be a part of all this.
Well, it was really interesting. It was a normal Monday morning about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we received a phone call. The producers of Extreme Makeover Home Edition, and that we were requested to have E-Log in one of the special rooms for Ty, and obviously we were excited about that. E-Log is it's a newer product on the market today. It's an engineered composite siding material. It's a very energy efficient, very economical, and environmentally friendly product. Hence the word E-Log.
Well, we were asked to help fill the pond here behind the house, which we thought was kind of neat to be able to do, to participate, since water is obviously a part of firefighting, and they have a pond in their backyard. What better way to do it than have firemen fill the pond? But you know, as firemen, there's a brotherhood from big details to small details, and this is a small detail compared to what everybody else is doing. I mean, this is a very small part for us to play, but we're happy to do it.
We're having a blast. I think the crazy thing is trying to call people, get them staged, and get them here to do work at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, 3:30. Last night we were looking for a fireplace installer, so we're getting him out of bed at 2:20. So it's been an experience.
Well, I think we'll just wait. If they're going to pull them, we'll show them this print and say this is what we got.
When we came out here, there was a hole in the ground.
Yep,
And they were walling up a basement. And the first day we left, and there was no real walls. Came back the next day, 2 stories, and they're putting a roof on it.
What day is it? It's Friday.
It's Friday.
How did that
This
happen?
has to be ready Sunday, right? So they'll be moving that bus Sunday, and I have a feeling, even with the rain, they'll do this on time and they'll get it done. It's going to be beautiful.
Safety on any residential build site's a real challenge. Beyond that, it's just watching people's backsides. It's the tiredness. They don't think as clearly. The body, the muscles, they don't move quite the way they're used to. And so they think they're taking a normal step, like when they're up high, and the mind isn't working the same way. That's the big challenge. And as far as I know, we've had nothing. There may be a couple of little cuts or something with a Band-Aid, but I haven't heard of anything, nothing big. And we've got an ambulance on site 24/7. I don't think they've worked at all. We've had safety professionals from the fire department and also some other areas. I haven't heard that they've had to do anything. It has been a very carefully built, crazy build.
Hours away. We're 22 hours away. We've got the driveway coming in right now. We're clearing out the street. Cabinets and countertops are coming in. We're gonna make it.
So how crazy is this? Oh man, it's extreme, buddy. Extreme, like they say, extreme makeover. It's all about it.
Jeff Kaminsky approached me on a job that we were on the first week that they got the call to do this project. Jeff asked me to go with them to the house that they had opportunity to do a walkthrough. So I grabbed my wife's minivan. We were incognito, about 6 of us. We proceeded to come down the driveway and sneak between a motorhome and a fence. As soon as I came around the corner, first thing I saw in the backyard was I saw Jackie at a water pond. That stuck with me. So I knew that was her little sacred place to spend time because my wife has that at my house. When I came around the corner of the house, I saw a fire pit ring. I saw the grass was all wore out, and I said that's where they spent a lot of time. So I knew those were 2 important features that I wanted to incorporate in this house. So as you see on the site, I have a beautiful fire pit and a gorgeous water pond. I just knew that I was going to make this the neatest pond that anybody's ever seen, so I put a team together to build this. I knew that by incorporating big rocks and not boulders, that the family would be able to sit around and join her at any given time. I also took a stone and had it engraved that says, "Dreams can come true." And that was real important for me to put at her feet when she sits at her bench, that she can look down and see the plaque that I had ground in.
There are no words. You can't know how this, tell them.
We're so overwhelmed with the generosity. God has blessed our family 1,000,000 times over, and the first thing we have to do is give thanks to God for all of our blessings. And secondly, thanks to Extreme Makeover and all the thousands of volunteers that came out to help on this project. Like Jerry said, there's no words that can thank enough for all the help, all the labor. It's a labor of love. It's truly a labor of love.
How long have you been here?
I've only been here probably about 6 hours today.
Today, but you were here yesterday?
I've been here every day.
Every day, see?
My impression has been that there's been such a tremendous turnout of people that have come to volunteer whatever they can, their time, their efforts, or skills. And so I think it's just been a tremendous opportunity for the community to show up and really do something for some family that's in need. So.
There are some diehards there. Everyone's getting completely soaked, and they don't care, just because they want to be part of it too. It's just such a neat thing. It hasn't. And everybody's feet are soaked, and my socks are all wet, but I don't care. It's just so cool just to be a part of it.
Well, the train company stepped up big time and donated not just a good system, but they donated their very best system. We think that this house might be the cheapest to operate that Home Makeover has ever done. We actually think they may have lower utilities in this house than what they had in their small house before. That's how comfortable we are with Owens Corning and the insulation, with Anderson in the windows, with the way that Buckeye has run the project and made sure that everything is insulated and tight. So we do want it to be the most efficient house that they've ever done.
Well, if you look at the house behind me, you can see our manufactured stone veneer, our cultured stone product is right there on the front, and obviously our roofing shingles are on the top of the house. But what you don't see is all of the insulation that's throughout the house. And in fact, this is one of the most energy efficient homes in all of Toledo right now. And it's what the gift that keeps on giving, we keep saying, and the ability to have an energy efficient home so their monthly energy bills are low.
Yesterday, what happened is we were starting to run low on water, simply because we didn't realize how hot it was going to be in the house for the workers. Coca-Cola has come through with tens of thousands of bottles of soft drinks and water for us, but we were running low and we started to panic yesterday. We put a call out through one radio station, and within 10 minutes, I had pallets of water just from the general public showing up, and ended up with plenty of water. But it really was the fastest response I would have could never have imagined. So it's been really helpful.
Saturday, 3 o'clock, that means 5 more hours till the Ohio State game kicks off against USC. Oh, you want to talk about construction? Well, we're pretty good on the outside, just doing some finishing touches. But the back, the front's pretty good. So we're inside, getting it final clean, doing a little punch-out list, a lot of paint touch-up, things of that nature, and we're in pretty good shape. It's coming together well.
The volunteers are phenomenal. I mean, you go in and have lunch or dinner with them, and they're talking about their experience out here and how they're so happy to be helping, and they're working in the rain, they're having one issue after another, and they go right on through and make it happen.
This is awesome. It's so exciting. It's a time. It's like an opportunity of a lifetime. Not everyone gets to experience it, and it's just great taking part in it.
It's been very emotional from you're so happy and joyful for the family, and it's just been a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
The biggest surprise for me was just how touched I have been by not only the Frisch's family that have been around all this week, but just how happy everybody is, from the volunteers to the builders to all the subcontractors. Everybody is so happy. Everybody's in a great mood. And it's just really neat to see how this event has pulled this community together the way that it has.
Done.
Totally done. Yay!
What's
Move that bus out of Toledo.
What's the emotion right now?
I think this is just great. I mean, we've all just worked so hard for this family, and they are so deserving, and this is what the whole week was all about, knowing that they would come home to a new quality of life and a new standard of living and a new togetherness they probably haven't felt for a long time because of the worry. And I just think it's taught us a real lesson in terms of where to put your values. And this family, at every time I've ever seen them, they just seem so close and so loving, and it's just wonderful. I don't think there's anybody who came out here during this week, from a volunteer in a blue shirt to a builder in a yellow shirt to a spectator to a corporate contributor to an in-kind sponsor, who did not feel the magic in the air. And I think this is extraordinary, and we're all blessed to have had the experience, and I think Mike and Tim, and I'm so happy that I was a part of it.
Move the bus for the Frisch family. M-O-V-E. Move the bus for the Frisch family.
Without
each other, so can we trust again? And take it as a chance to keep on growing. I don't know why it doesn't come easy, but I know we could be happy if we'd only learn to love. We need each other, so what's the fighting for? We need each other, please don't close the door. We need each other through all the highs and lows. We need each other, 'cause no one's meant to be alone.
You know what's in there.
I know what's in there, and you guys won't know what's in there until it airs, but it's just, I mean, it was incredible build. Buckeye, they really stepped up. All the designers did an amazing job. You know, this family didn't have much, but they had so much. They had love, you know what I mean? But we gave them the things that they couldn't provide for themselves. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this family does in the future. We gave them a little extra room, too, in case they want to adopt some more kids. Are you kidding me? All right, Toledo! I think I might have to move here. I don't know. Although they probably get tired of me after a while. No, this has been an incredible experience. The love that, you know, everyone keeps saying, you guys are so nice, you're so nice. And I'm like, look, we just give what we get. And we've been getting love by this community, by everybody we've been working with, and it's just our pleasure to give it back.
Going across the country and meeting such great people and making miracles happen for families is why I love my job. But meeting the Frisch family, I mean, knowing that mom and dad were already struggling with their 3 biological, and then they go down to Haiti with the church. They adopt 5 Haitian boys because they were not going to be able to make it in the orphanage. Orphanage was going all girls. They bring them home and their family, and they wanted to keep going. They adopted 3 more inner city children, and they still want more children. The Frisch family said they want 20 children someday, and that's the kind of service that makes them heroes, and why I'm so proud to be here with the show, to tell their story, and to make sure that when 13 million Americans watch this show on Sunday nights, and then 69 countries around the world watch, that they know not only what a great family we have, but what Toledo is all about. And I just want to say thank you, everybody. We love you, and we couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
So Frisch family, check out your new house.
I have never been so proud of a community as I am of Toledo. And guys, you have proven to yourselves and to the world that you know how to come together and you know how to work together for the good of people.
Overwhelmed, amazing, incredible, those aren't
Grateful
enough.
beyond belief. And it's cool because it's beautiful, but what you really see is you see the individual love that everybody put into every piece. There is something in the house that belongs to all of you, and every person that touched something or dusted something or moved something or did anything, we feel you and we will pray over you. You will have our prayers and our support and our love and our thankful hearts forever as long as we live in this house.
The face of love, the face of love, you look more like love every day.
This week to me was about